Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia. I am the owner and maker of It's a Craft Thing. Okay, so in this video, I am testing out to see if alcohol inks will stick to 3D printed anything, right? So I just made this coaster. It was super simple, easy to make as far as design and then printing. And I took these alcohol inks, which I will list and link them down below, that I ordered from Amazon. I've used them a lot. As you can see, the bottles are kind of trashed. And I just go in and I start making drops. Now, I'm like, trust the process, because I wasn't even trusting the process as I was doing this. Now, I'm completely experimenting. I did not see a video on this. I'm not saying that this hasn't been done. I just didn't watch. Sometimes I don't like to watch videos. Sometimes I just like to experiment. And that's what I'm doing here, is experimenting. So I'm taking this soft bristle brush and I'm just putting circles around, and then I decide, let me do some white. I really didn't have a plan here. I was just going with it, like to see what would happen. Absorption rate, whether or not it would actually stick and color the white PLA. I did use just basic PLA. I didn't use any podges or anything if you're familiar with 3D filaments. I'm still new at 3D printing, so I'm still learning myself, but this is just the basic white. I think the brand is Kingroon. Yeah, it's Kingroon, and I'll list and link that down below too. All right, so I get these on there and I start spritzing it with alcohol, 91% alcohol. I'm also cleaning my brush with 91% alcohol to just get like the heaviness off. I don't even change brushes out. I'm just going in and just kind of mixing and blobbing. And I'm not really I'll be honest, I'm not really all that happy with how this is turning out. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going for here. I don't remember. So I'm spritzing with 91% alcohol. I'm blowing on it to see the dry rate. And then I'm just going in and I am spritzing colors. It's such a hot mess, guys. I swear to God, there was like no rhyme or reason. But in the end, I promise you, I really like the way it came out. You'll have to tell me in the comments below what you guys think. But I'm really enjoying 3D printing and combining with glitter and resin. All right, so I spritz this down. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start all over. I'm going to spray this with some 91% alcohol, and I'm going to take the excess off. And wow, check this out. So it's starting to get interesting now. I'm starting to kind of like this. I gave it a heavy douse of 91% alcohol. Took this paper towel and started just taking it off, and I was like, ooh, I like this. So to replicate this, I would say you're just layering your alcohol inks and then let it dry for a little bit, and then just go ahead and douse it with some 91% alcohol, soak it up with a paper towel, maybe add some colors again, and then call it a day. So, obviously this is always a matter of preference, what you visually like. So I like this, and I'm definitely happy with the way it turned out in the end, but somebody else might hate it and be like, ew, that's so ugly. All right, so I did go to the back side. Now, the back side is pretty interesting because it is a plate that I purchased from Temu, and you can get it on Amazon too, but it was so much cheaper on Temu. Or Temu, I have no idea how to properly pronounce that. And it's this textured plate, and it makes this really cool design when you print. So that's the bottom of this. So now I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to I'm going to just put some of this red alcohol ink in there. I'm going to color it in. I'm going to put some white, and it just didn't behave the way I had envisioned. I kind of wanted the white to spread out, and I was trying to do some swirlies. And again, this is all experimenting and playing around. So, here I am, I'm trying to swirl it, and I'm just using the end of a brush, and I'm like, this is such a hot mess. Who cares? It's the bottom. But again, I'm experimenting. So this is how you learn how to do things. This is how people discover stuff, is by just doing and figuring out what looks good and what works and what doesn't work. At the end of the day, that kind of looked neat, and I should have just left it, but then I started wiping and I just kind of left it. I was like, whatever, it's the bottom. So, you know, using paper towels to like absorb alcohol ink can create an interesting effect. So it's almost like a marbling. So I just colored the bottom of this and just left it as it was. All right, so I'm looking at this. I love it. I actually love it. So what do you think I'm going to do next? Well, actually, I let this dry overnight. I wanted to make sure that it was nice and dry because PLA absorbs moisture. So I wanted to make sure it was nice and dry. I came back in the morning and I mixed up some epoxy, and you can use whatever epoxy you want. I am not gonna, you know, say that you should use one brand over another. I used a quick set epoxy. You can use your long set, whatever you want. I added some ultrafine shimmer. Oh, I'm cursing. Oh my God. Ah! I added ultrafine shimmer from Glitter Makes It. This is my, you know, one of my ultimate go-tos. I put it in there. I mix it around. I let it dry for like 4 to 6 hours, and it was ready to be showcased. I love this, guys. Tell me what you think. What you think of the end result. All right, thanks for watching this. And make sure you like and subscribe, share, comment. I love to hear your feedback. All those things help my channel to grow, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.